Hello and welcome to another episode of the Long Gone Loser Rock Show. Today we're going to do an unboxing. I am pretty damn excited to get into this one. It is the first 6 records by Dischord. Let's go. Dischord Records, it needs no introduction. It's a legendary label founded from Washington, D.C. by members of Minor Threat, and they started to put out really cool records. So many cool records. So many of them. And a lot of those early pressings, they're just so expensive. I'm never ever going to be able to afford them. So I was really stoked when this was getting announced because I love all those early records and I've never ever seen them like an actual physical copy. I'm not prepared to pay stupid amounts of money for records. I think it's ridiculous that people are charging like $1,000 to have a copy of like a Minor Threat 7-inch. Look, there is nothing punk rock about punk records being too expensive that only the rich can afford them. That's my take on it anyway. But I love Dischord. I love the records. Like, for example, here's just a couple that I just pulled out. There's the Skewbald one. That's a great single. The SOA, State of Alert, first demo. I got this one signed by Rollins when I met him, which is pretty cool. I'm very stoked on this. I love this stuff. This stuff is fantastic. State of Alert, awesome. Look at that. So cool. Teen Idols and Youth Brigade demo. Not the Youth Brigade behind Punk Rock Bowling, but a Youth Brigade nonetheless. From DC. All the stuff that Discord put out is always from DC, which is great. I love that they do that. They try to, stay focused on what's happening in the DC music scene and celebrate it by putting out all these records. It's fantastic. So cool. And I love that dedication. Obviously, I've talked about this one before. Minor Threat studio outtakes with 2 guitars, Solid Days, and the first demo tape. I mean, I've got a lot of records. These are just ones that I just found lying around real quickly. State of the Union. It's in plastic somewhere. You can tell I got this from Amoeba, right? Because Amoeba always write on the plastic sleeves, like some things. Somewhere. It was like $8. It's fantastic. It sounds fine. And Flex Your Head, of course. Got this one in Japan many years ago. And this is cool. This is the way I've been able to listen to those early 7-inches is on this record. Now, I love this record because I love these songs. These bands are fantastic, but like I said, I'm never going to be able to afford physical copies of those original singles. But anyway, this came out, which I'm pretty damn excited about. So I've not opened it yet. I bought it when it came out and got it sent to my friend in California, and I finally picked it up and brought it back to Australia, but I haven't been able to get around to opening it because I've just been so busy and there's so many records and whatever. But today's a day, and I'm pretty damn happy to finally see these actual records in their 7-inch format and actually just look at them for the very first time. So this is pretty damn exciting for me. So yeah, let's open it up. I've been to the Dischord house, the famous Dischord house. I've been there, and I went there in 2014. I went to Washington, D.C., and I was there. And it was a big thrill to go to that house because, Dischord have brought me so many years of enjoyment of the music that they've put out. And so, it's cool. No, I didn't go and run up and sound the sets. I just got a photo standing out the front of it. But, yeah. People live there, so I'm not going to go and hassle them. But, yeah, here we go. Here is the box. Here is the other side. Tells you what's in it. Just very cool. So, 7-inches all up, including the first 6 and one that never was, it says. The Slinkies. I do not know this record at all. Okay, so let's open this up. I can't believe I'm going to see these records for the very first time. So let's take the box open. I got this, what's this, a bit of protection there. So we have a booklet, which is cool. Let's have a look at this booklet together. First time I'm ever seeing it. The Teen Idols and Friends in August 1980 at Greyhound bus station in Dallas, Texas on their way to play LA and San Francisco. Left to right, Henry Rollins, Ian Mackay, Geordie Grindle, Nathan Strachek, Jeff Nelson, and Mark Sullivan. So this is cool. Some pressing information. See, the Teen Idols, 2,000 copies in 2 pressings, and people still charge such stupid amounts of money for it. State of Alert, 3,000 copies in 3 pressings, and people still charge stupid amounts of money for it. And then Minor Threat is 5,000 in 4 pressings. Oh my God. And it still sells for such stupid amounts of money. Ridiculous. But anyway, it's still cool to have this information for those die-hard vinyl nerds. And then you get some liner notes here from Ian. Cool photo and stuff. On October 1st, 1981, we moved across the Potomac River to Arlington, Virginia, and rented a house with our friends, Eddie, Rich, and Sab. And so there we go. And then we have this stuff, which is, I guess, the tapes, the master tapes. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And there we go. So now let's have a look. Oh my God. The Teen Idols Minor Disturbance EP. God damn, this is exciting to finally see it. And finally hold a copy of this. It's not original, but I don't care. It's still the Teen Idols record. I'm very, very happy to see this finally. Wow. This EP is incredible. If you've never heard it, you should listen to it. This is just great, flat out hardcore. Just love it. So, so good. What have we got inside? Oh, we have stuff in here. So let's just put that there. So here's the record with the details. So good. Too Young to Rock. Recorded live at the 9:30 Club. And we have this awesome fold out. Oh, this is great. Get all the lyrics. Get Up and Go. What a great song that is. Yeah, this is awesome. Wow. I can't believe I'm finally looking at this. This is so cool. I've wanted to see this my whole life. You don't understand, man. Like, I really wanted to see these records my whole life because, you know, I live here in Australia and finding this stuff is just impossible. You know? And now I'm finally seeing an actual physical copy of the Teen Idol 7-inch. That was released by Dischord. It's not a bootleg. So there we go. But man, wild. Love this cover art. So cool. All right. SOA. State of Alert. No Policy EP. God, I love this record too. This record is unreal. Mr. Rowlands on vocals. Check it out. So cool. This is just unreal. This stuff is so, so good. If you've never listened to these records, by all means, do yourself a favor, man. This stuff is just amazing. Oh, this one's on green. That's cool. I didn't know that. And then we got this fold out. So let's have a look here. Very cool. The lyrics. So you can scream along. Man, the whole aesthetic of DIY is just so cool to me. The fact that these guys just did it and, you know, these records were so cheap when they came out. I remember a story once where Ian was saying that he was trying to sell these records and, you know, they were $1, like wholesale or something, and the stores still wanted to do it on consignment. Ridiculous. Okay. Minor Threat with the red cover. The most sought after hardcore EP, or one of them, I should say. I love this record so much. Filler, what a great song. I Don't Want to Hear It. Seeing Red, Straight, like everything about this EP is the best. This is just insane hardcore. I remember the very first time I ever heard this stuff, and I remember playing it. My mum, God bless her, like she's pretty lenient with a lot of stuff, but she just couldn't handle Minor Threat. Not because of the lyrical content, but just because of all that, you know, like Ian screams through the songs. Like he's just yelling all the time. And then he's like, just, you know, dropping F-bombs and whatever here. And my mum was like, oh God, Damien, what are you listening to? It's pretty cool. So what do we got here? There we go. This is on black vinyl. So, small man, big mouth. Screaming out a wall. So good. And what do we got here? Okay, so we got this fold out here with the lyrics. Very, very cool. I cannot believe I'm holding a copy of this. Like, you would not believe like how much this means to me to finally hold these records and just be like so blown away by music that I've been listening to my whole life, you know, and finally hearing it in its intended format, which was the 7-inch record. Just love it. So cool. Government Issue. Love this band. This band is awesome, but never ever seen a copy of Legless Bull. And maybe I have seen it maybe at Planet Retro in St. Pete in Florida. Maybe they had a copy there, and that's where I have seen it. But they wanted a lot of money for it, and I just, you know, we all know my views on paying stupid amounts of money for records. So there we go. Government Issue. This is another fantastic EP. Really, really love this one. So what do we got in here? So open this one up. There is the label. And here is the fold out. So all the lyrics. Very, very cool. Yeah, what an awesome band. Love this. Love this stuff so much. So yeah, if you've never heard Government Issue, yeah, do yourself a favor. Fantastic stuff. I can't wait to crank all these up after I've done this video. Ah, now I have seen a copy of this for sale in Japan, but, you know, I was never going to pay the price for it. But still, to actually own my own copy of it, it's pretty damn exciting. Wow. This is awesome. I never thought in my life I would be holding a copy of Minor Threats in My Eyes 7-inch, but here we are. You know, if I ever saw an original copy and it was like $5 or $10, yeah, I'd buy it. Like, but I'm not going to pay $1,000 or $500 or whatever for it. This is a nice red vinyl or pink vinyl. Very, very cool. And then what do we got here? You know, it's like I was saying, like, I don't think when Ian was releasing these records back in the day that he was like, geez, I hope people pay $1,000 for my record someday. You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, fantastic. So, so cool. Wow. I love this stuff, man. I really do. So, I mean, it's just, it's so exciting to me, you know. I mean, some people are probably watching this just like, who cares? It's just records. But you got to remember that these records were part of my growing up. Like, they meant a lot to me because they were just, you know, they were awesome. And when you're growing up a kid who doesn't drink alcohol or take drugs or anything, and you're getting bullied and stuff because you don't do that, then you look for a way to escape. And this kind of music was a way of helping me escape that because, you know, I didn't do any of that and people picked on me for it. It's so stupid. Youth Brigade, Welcome to Washington. The Possible EP. Very, very cool. I'm not sure. Do I like this Youth Brigade more than the California or Canadian Youth Brigade? Do I like this more than the Stern Brothers? Possibly. I think this is really, really cool. So, yep. And then we unfold this. Oh, wow. Very, very cool. It's crazy to know that when these records came out, the bands weren't around for very long. So I'm not sure why their lifespan was so short. Did they just run out of ideas, or did the bands just like run out of steam, or do they feel that they did everything that they needed to do and it was time to move on? I mean, I really don't know why they didn't last very long, but yeah, it seems that their lifespan was very, very short, but they gave us amazing documentation with these incredible records. So yeah, very, very happy with it. Now this is the one that was recorded in 79 apparently, but never came out. But here we are. I don't know anything about this, but I'm so excited to check it out. The Slinkies. Look at Ian. Oh my God, Jeff Nelson. Wow. I can't wait to hear this. Wow. So this was recorded on cassette tape by Andy Nelson in Jeff's parents' basement in Washington, D.C. on August 21st, 1979. 3 days prior to their one and only show. Oh my God. What a great piece of documentation. Thank you so much, Dischord, for putting this out so we can at least hear it. And what do we got in here? Oh, we got a cool thing with photos and stuff. So they did one show. That's so cool. And then we got this whole thing here. This is awesome. Oh God, I cannot wait to listen to this. The Slinkies. And it's some black vinyl. There we go. Huh. Awesome. So there we have it, my friends. The first 6 records by Dischord. This means so much to me to finally have this. I know people might say, but they're just records. Yeah, they are just records. But they're a time of my life that I really enjoyed listening to new bands and discovering, hardcore and punk music. And so this means a lot to me. And I'm so glad to have these records in their intended original format, the 7-inch vinyl. My favorite format to listen to music on. Some people think I'm crazy because I have to get up and change the side all the time, but I don't care. What a fantastic box set. Shout out to Dischord for really coming through with the goods on this one. I'm glad I ordered this. So yeah, fantastic. And if you don't know it, check these bands out. I hope you've learned about something that you didn't know before or whatever, or you're keen. And if you like hardcore and punk music, well, these are a no-brainer. All of these records are essential listening. Well, I don't even know what the Slinkies sound like, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And I cannot wait to listen to it. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Long Gone Is a Rock Show. I'll be back again soon with another video. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, look after each other, and go buy some records. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.